feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hendricks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff, and it's Garrison. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now rolling to the left. Turns it loose. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Got a man. It's Stone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
To the air, it's Baker. Snagged out of the the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Baker. Steps away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The give from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to throw.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, SMU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands. It's Garrison. Turning it on. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and bat football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it right down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Holds it in. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Texas Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Starts to scramble to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get this drive started from the 29. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Taking it the other way. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Punts it out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Jackson gonna throw. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Garrison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Back to pass on second down. Sure hands. It's Garrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
this defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Line gets set, first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Jackson will throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This
game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got his man down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit.
There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Garrison. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Crosses midfield. At the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mustangs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this just done nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He turns it loose to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Smashes through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson going to throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 42, Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, And man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Kickoff unit has been busy as